Hello. Maybe you have a diagnosis of Hashimoto thyroiditis or any other autoimmune disease, or maybe someone from your family or friends has such a diagnosis and you would like to know what you can do about it yourself. And I'm happy to share my learnings and experience about staying already over 4 years in remission of Hashimoto thyroiditis. I already posted before some knowledge on how I achieved this remission, but now I want to share some additional secrets, what I realized after staying 4 years in this remission. So I'm Olga, I'm a hypnotherapist, and I want to share with you my knowledge and experience. And I would like to start with the lifestyle tips, and especially about Dr. Terry Wahls and her protocol. So Dr. Terry Wahls is, for me, a fascinating personality. I admire her work and her achievements. Dr. Terry Wahls was diagnosed some years ago with multiple sclerosis, with MS, and that was a progressive form. So within just a few years, she was losing her strength, and despite that, there were most modern treatments available to her and medicines. She arrived at the state where she was not able even to sit on her own, so she had to use already a decline chair. And she studied also functional medicine, and she knew what her body, her nerve cells need the most. And when she knew this, and she took supplements that were supposed to help her body, her metabolism, she could slow down a little bit the decline, but her state didn't improve at all. So what she did in the next moment, she realized she could make a plan of how she should eat and what she should eat and which quantities in order to support her metabolism, in order to support her body. And when she did so and she started eating, she noticed almost a miracle. She started feeling better, and she improved, her state improved quite rapidly, so that within just a few weeks she was able to sit and to stand up, and then she was able to walk herself, and soon she was even able to sit on a bicycle and ride a bicycle and then a horse and do sports and to go back to work and go back to leading clinic in Iowa and train others and do research and publish this research on how you can, with the lifestyle changes, you can get back your health or prevent diseases. So I really admire achievements of Dr. Terry Wahls, and I'm following her protocol already for a while, for a couple of years, and there are certain elements to it. So, one of them is eating high quality protein. And high quality means if you eat meat, then it should be organic meat, which is free, of course, from antibiotics, and in the conventional meat products there are high levels of antibiotics. She also advises to eat organ meats like liver or heart, which contain a lot of vitamins and minerals and other active components which our body can need, which our body needs. So after proteins, there is a lot of knowledge on vegetables and fruits, and Dr. Terry Wahls divides vegetables and fruits into 3 groups. One of them is colorful vegetables and fruits and berries. The higher the the stronger the color, the more antioxidants contain this product. And these are raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, beetroot, paprika, and so on. Right, so this is the first group. The second group is these are green leafy vegetables, and they are very important because they contain, they are rich, very rich in minerals and vitamins. And leafy greens are spinach and kale and beetroot leaves and all the herbs as well. So colorful vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and the third group is sulfur-containing vegetables. Sulfur-containing vegetables and products are smelly. Some people don't like them. Some people avoid them and don't eat them. And these are all sorts of cabbage and onion and garlic, also radishes and mushrooms. And this is also a very important group of products for our immune system. 3 groups of vegetables and fruit products which Dr. Terry Walls advises to eat with each of your meals. So every day with each of your meals, and this covers a significant amount of elements, of compounds, of material what our body needs. I was able to reduce significantly the amount of supplements taken since I eat this diet. I'm going to follow this protocol. Right. So then the next point would be healthy fats. Each our cell, the membranes, all the membranes are built from fat. So fat is extremely important component of our food, especially for our nervous system is rich in fat. And we need to eat healthy fats, which what would it be? That, for example, olives and avocados and eggs and nuts and seeds and oils prepared from these products. So eating healthy fats is very important. And then would be the probiotics. Probiotics are important for our gut health. The probiotics, or our gut microbiome, has a very big influence on our mental health, and also it is a part of our immune system. So it plays a crucial role in our health, and we need to take probiotics regularly. The best way is to eat traditional fermented foods like sauerkraut and kimchi. A little amount will do a lot already if you take regularly on a daily basis. After probiotics comes carbs. What about carbs? Carbs are not that important for us, and it's good to reduce carbs, especially to not to eat very fine products, very white flour. It's anyway contains gluten, white flour. So if you don't eat those products, it can be very beneficial. Now I don't eat gluten-containing products, and I also reduce other products containing a lot of carbs, like rice. Or I eat only very little from potatoes, and I prefer eat buckwheat and quinoa. These are not considered to be grains. These are seeds, which contain higher amount of protein and minerals and vitamins, so they are much more valuable foods. you can consider trying out a low-carb diet. Next point is food sensitivities. And Dr. Terry Walsh also says you should know your food sensitivities. Most people are sensitive to gluten and milk products, so this is in general can be very good intervention to restore health or to stay healthy. I don't eat milk products or gluten-containing products. And there are then also specific sensitivities. I have a separate blog post on that, on testing sensitivities. Dr. Terry Walsh is, for example, sensitive to paprika, and she knows when she eats paprika, she will have a flare-up of multiple sclerosis. So it's very important to know these sensitivities for you. You can check out my blog post on sensitivity testing. Next point, intermittent fasting. So food is available for us now 24 hours a day, and it is possible and quite popular to start eating as soon as you wake up, and we keep snacking and eating the whole day and just stop before going to bed. Oh, we are all the time we have a satiety, and it is not good for our body. Our body needs a lot of energy to digest. Digestion is a highly consuming energy process. And if we have breaks, if we fast, we give our body the chance to digest properly in the first place, and then we have energy left and time left for our body to also to clean itself and heal itself and restore itself. Many other processes that need to be done, and then they are done much better if we don't eat. And there are different types of intermittent fasting. For example, Dr. Terry Walsh, she eats in the morning and then only in the evening, and she has during the day she has at least 9-hour fasting, and then also at night. I don't have appetite in the morning, so I start at noon, eating at noon, and finish at 6 or 7 p.m. So I have a 6, 7, max 8 hours of eating period, and then I'm fasting. So you can find out more information. It's so widely available now how to do intermittent fasting. Supplements. I know I already mentioned that Walsh protocol allowed me to reduce amount of supplements that I'm taking. I do still take certain supplements like vitamin D. I live in the Netherlands, and the sky here is mostly gray and it is rainy, so I start taking vitamin D already in September, and finishing taking it in late spring. So in summer I try to be more in the sun. Vitamin D is considered already by science almost like a hormone, so it is so crucially important for our health, for all different processes in our body, and it is important to have a high level of vitamin D in our bodies. Except from vitamin D, I also take regularly fish oil to get omega-3 acids for my body. And then there is many patients with Hashimoto thyroid disease, they have low iron levels. I also had it for really decades, was not able to restore it, and was always getting, every year I was getting prescription for iron medicines, really not just supplement but medicines with a high doses iron, and taking those was a real pain because the digestion is already weak, and when you take iron supplements, it is messed up even more. I get bloating and it gets so tight because also other food elements are not absorbed. It's like like not eating. So it was really tiring, and I was also vegetarian for a very long time, so this didn't help either. And at some point I decided to eat liver, which is rich in iron, and I was eating it on a regular basis, and was able to restore iron levels to a very good level, and they were stable. Still, I didn't like so much the idea of eating so much of meat products. And what I tried out, I started cooking on a cast iron pan with some different vegetables. And what I saw that after I stopped eating liver, but I was still cooking on the cast iron pan, that the iron levels didn't drop. So even this already can help to support your iron levels in the body. You can try it out. So this was all about eating, but I believe there are more, and there are more elements to healthy lifestyle, and one of them is psychological health. Psychological health I do very regularly. I've been learning more and more from hypnotherapy. I practice myself. I'm a hypnotherapist, but I keep learning more techniques, and I practice them also on myself, and I experience huge benefits from that. It helps me to stay in a stable state psychological. These techniques help me to have good moods. They help me to be a striving person. So I highly recommend to get to know more about hypnotherapy, to try it. And if you are interested, you can schedule a free discovery call with me, and I can explain what I can do for you, how you can benefit in your personal situation. So psychological health is extremely important, and of course our physical health, physical exercises are also important, all different ways to keep yourself fit. I prefer walks in the nature, and I'm a great lover of yoga. I've been practicing yoga for decades, and they help me to stay flexible, but also you can develop strengths of your body also with yoga very well. Right, so conclusion. I believe that there is no one cure. One most important thing I forgot, almost most important, supplements. I wanted to talk about Potentilla alba. It's a plant, and in Western countries it's known rather like a decorative plant, whereas in Eastern Europe it's well studied as a healing plant, and especially it affects thyroid, and it harmonizes thyroid. It can be taken when you have hypothyroid and hyperthyroid as well. And I was taking supplements containing Potentilla alba before and also recently. So when I look at my remission story and see when I took Potentilla alba, I took it first when I achieved remission with other supplements, but also after I achieved remission, if I see the values of antibodies, thyroid antibodies, I saw that there was also always slight increase, so that in spring last year, 2021, I saw that the levels almost reach the upper norm. The norm is 34 international units, and my levels were 32. And in the autumn, I took for 2 months a supplement which was developed and produced in Russia, and the norm. And my levels already after two these months dropped to 12 units, which is far below the norm. You can check this out. There are good publications about this supplement, and it's really worth to explore this if you have the diagnosis of Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Yes, so that was a very important point. So conclusions, I believe that there are many components of staying healthy and staying in remission. And for me, this is following a Well's protocol and a very rich diet, and physical health, mental health, doing interventions for physical and mental health, taking Potentilla alba supplements, and this in complex allowed me to stay in remission already for over 4 years and without experiencing any flare-ups. If you want to try any of this intervention, please consult your doctor if this is acceptable for you in your personal situation. Thank you for your attention. All the best, stay healthy, and see you soon. Bye.